Good afternoon. Thank you for attending the iGive Cause webinar. We are very excited to have you with us today. It is my pleasure to introduce Rob Grosshandler, the founder of iGive.com, who is going to help us find 3 easy ways to increase our holiday donation.
Thank you, Lena. So I have something to discuss with you all. It's not going to be 3 easy ways. It's going to be a lot more than 3 easy ways. There are a bunch of ways to utilize iGive during the holiday season, and we're going to cover them, and we're going to cover them rather quickly. So first thing I want to tell you some housekeeping things. If this were a normal seminar, I would tell you where the exits are, but hopefully you know where that is in your own office. Secondly, we are recording this so that even though I'm going really quickly, you're going to be able to, in a day or two, review the webinar and see if there's anything that I spoke too quickly about or unclearly about. And then thirdly, we are going to be using the chat box, which is in the lower left-hand corner of your screen, to take your questions. And it is my intention to leave lots and lots of time for questions and hopefully some good answers at the end of this. We are going to be done by 2 p.m. or better. Unless there's a zillion of questions, you're welcome to stay around if we do go long. And again, we are recording, and we'll be making available a link so you can play this back to your heart's content. Lastly, I'd like to thank my tech team and for not having a webcam as part of this, because it means that I can wear whatever I needed to today to speak fully and clearly about iGive. Okay, so I'm Rob Grosshandler. I'm the CEO. With me today, Sandy, Jimmy, and Lena. And we're going to get into the meat of this. First and foremost, I want to talk about what iGive is. And sometimes people who are attending these webinars are a little new to the concept, so we're going to spend a couple of seconds just looking at it. It is, we think, really simple. You shop, or in this case your supporters shop, at over 1,500 stores. Your organization gets money, and it's for free. We make it as simple as we can. We make it as easy as we can. But there are lots of little nits and nooks and crannies that we want to make sure that you know about, because your organization may be a little different. So from a 10,000-foot view, right, we make it possible for your supporters to help your organization financially, and it doesn't cost them anything, and it doesn't cost your group anything. The stores pay for it. So the consumers, like the stores. They shop there more often. They tell their friends. And oftentimes people ask us how we make our money. Well, these stores pay us too. So overview, we've got 350,000 people who are doing this. There's 1,500 retailers that your supporters can choose from. The list is rather long. It's from Amazon to Newegg to Lowe's to JCPenney to Macy's and everything in between. There are over 35,000 causes that are getting money from us in the next 12 months. It really works. It's over $1 million we expect is going to happen this year because your supporters went and shopped at 1,500 stores to help you. All right, so the next thing that people ask is, okay, so put some numbers around this. So we found, on average, that the average shopper is anything but average. She, and it's 85% of the people who use iGive are women, raise $30 to $100 a year, and sometimes lots more for their favorite cause. A little bit later, we're going to talk about some of the ways you can get these super shoppers to help you in ways that you might not have expected. But $30 to $100 per year per active shopper. All right. So recap. All right. You go and use iGive. You're helping your charity financially. It doesn't cost you or your supporters anything. We're very happy about what you see is what you get, and we'll show you some examples of that. And last but not least, the stores pay for it all. So let's talk about one of the real key pieces to how iGive makes this easy for your supporters to help you. We call it the iGive button. It's an optional browser add-on or add-in, depending on the browser you're using. And just for those who care, it's supported in Chrome and Firefox, Safari and Internet Explorer on Macs and PCs. We have, talk about that in a second, we also have apps. But you can see in the upper right-hand corner, you see that little beautiful golden, orange, yellow icon that sits near where you type in stuff. That tells you that you've got the iGive button. And then when you go to an iGive store, you'll see the iGive button, that little triangle, pop up in the right-hand corner. So that's it. And if you click on that button, all of a sudden you're going to find out exclusive offers and coupons. And you're also going to learn a little bit about what percentage that particular store is giving to your cause on that day. The other thing that happens with the iGive button, I happen to think is even cooler, which is when you use Google, Bing, or Yahoo, and you do a search like you would normally do, you can see that we highlight those stores that want to help your cause. And the whole point of this is making it easy, making it so your supporters don't forget to help your cause every time they go shopping. So how does it work? Well, it's as simple as your supporter. We like to call her Betty Goes Shop. Let's choose HSN. HSN is making possible 2% donation. Betty learned about this because she saw it in our newsletter. She started at iGive.com, or she has the button, and it popped up how much is being given at HSN. The button tells HSN in the background that this person is using iGive, and that's all it tells HSN. Betty goes and makes a purchase. Okay, so she's raised $6. HSN sends iGive money. We then send you guys money monthly, and it's one check for all of your shoppers' activity, all combined. And then hopefully Betty goes and does it again. Maybe it's Macy's, maybe it's JCPenney, maybe it's Amazon. So as I was saying, we're looking for ways to make this easier. So we have apps for iPad and for Android. And coming probably in January, you'll also be able to use your iPhone to go shopping. Sandy just crossed his fingers because technologists never like to promise dates. So I'm going to say next year we'll have an iPhone app. But it's really good. It's really easy. It works just the same way as you might use any other app. You go in the iGive app, you choose the store you want to work with, and you go shop there. In this case, we're working from a list of favorite stores, so you don't have to go searching through all 1,600. And so I go to Cost Plus World Market, and then 1.6% for my particular cause. All right. So you guys come in because we rely on you to spread the word. Right? iGive isn't doing some massive advertising campaign. You're not going to see someone walking between buildings to help promote iGive. It depends on the folks inside the causes and your supporters to spread the word. So we actually have a couple of different ways to do that, and we call them, the thing that you share, we call a join link. And so here are a couple of examples of the different kinds of join links that you might have in use. So, and you'll notice that we have these tabs on the side there. We'll go a little bit more into that when we get to the demonstration portion of this seminar. All right. So another way to help your supporters support you is making it easy for them. What we do is we make it easy for them to spread the word. So that's the corporate dog who gets all of her treats from PetSmart and Petco. There you go. There's an advertisement for one of our sponsors. And these are examples that you can use on Facebook or Twitter or, of course, email. Email is a great way to make this all work. Just send out emails to your supporters. Do it a couple of times because repetition is important when you're spreading the word. When a prospective supporter clicks on one of those links, they're going to see a page that looks a little bit like this. And you'll notice that this picture was taken while we were having an April challenge. Well, we're actually having a November-December challenge as well. So this gives me a great opportunity to tell you that the $5 new member bonus is happening right now through December 15th, right in the middle of the heart of the holiday shopping season. Even if a new member doesn't buy anything, we're going to give your group $5. All they have to do is try the optional iGive button. There's a little bit more on that coming up. Other ways that you guys can make sure that you're maximizing your donations because of iGive. You're a customer, right? Your group buys office supplies. Well, go buy them at Staples or at Office Depot, which now is merged with Office Max. Go buy materials for your next event at Target or Event Decor Direct. Or if you have a board member who deserves a gift, go buy that a gift card or giftbaskets.com or BasketWorks. You can go and use your own purchasing to raise money for your organization. It gets even deeper than that, right? So you can create a holiday wish list. Can't speak today. And ask for gifts for your organization from iGive stores. So not only do you get a bark box or a chew toy, but you're going to get the percentage that the member earned on your behalf. So again, a whole bunch of great examples, Bed Bath & Beyond. And some of these stores, just so you know, offer not only online ordering, but in-store pickup. And that's one of the things that we show you when you come to iGive. We'll tell you whether you can get credit that way. So let's talk about something that's even cooler that we're doing this November. It's a bit new for us, and so I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about it. We call it New Cause November. So the lifeblood of iGive is new causes and new members. And we're asking our causes to go and tell their friends, their other cause friends, about iGive so that they too can get their supporters. And when you do that, your cause gets $25. And if they get 3 new iGive shoppers by the end of the holiday season, that's another $50 for that cause. So for that cause. So $25 for you guys, $50 for the cause that you have referred, assuming that they get 3 new to iGive shoppers by the end of the year. And it's additive. So they're also going to get $5 for every new person who tries the iGive button through the middle of February. It's a lot of money. It actually really adds up very quickly. So the reason we're doing New Cause November is our marketing budget goes to you, right? We depend on you to tell your friends. We don't, as I said earlier, we don't buy splashy ads. We don't have, the Goodyear blimp trailing a great big banner saying, go shop at iGive. We need people to tell people. And when you do that, it works better for all of us. The bigger we are, the better the deals the stores give us. So other ways, then, to do this. I'm going to ask Lena to step in and be our social media maven for a couple of minutes.
You know what I love best about social media and iGive, Rob, is the idea that it makes it really simple for all of our members and our causes to spread the word without lots and lots of effort. You don't have to pick up the phone and call 30 people and make 30 phone calls. You make one simple post, and when you make that one simple post, the world knows about it. When you encourage people to share that post, the world knows about it. Now, if you're a cause and you're a cause administrator and you haven't already done this, we would encourage you to go check the part on the causes section of the website to connect your Facebook page with iGive and allow us to post for you. That makes it even easier.
You mean I can be lazy and not do any work?
You can be absolutely lazy and do no work. We will do the work for you. We will post things like a member made a purchase and this much is being donated. Or, better yet, some of my favorites, we're sending out checks. And we'll let all of your supporters know that your cause is actually getting money from iGive from what's happening.
So one of the questions I always have about Facebook is that I worry about too many messages and getting inundated. Does the cause have the opportunity to tell us which messages that they want or don't want?
Absolutely. And maybe if we have the opportunity, Sandy could jump over onto our live site and we can actually show you exactly how that works, because you do have a lot of opportunities. to make decisions about how often you want to have posted materials, what you want to have posted. So here we are, we're on the cause dashboard. This is the cause dashboard for Save a Pet, and Sandy is going to scroll down to link Facebook to iGive. We also have linked Twitter to iGive as well. Oh, he forgot to look it up in advance and get a cause ID and password. All right, well, maybe we'll have to.
Oh, we'll come back.
We'll come back to that.
It's wet noodle time, and this is how you know it's live.
So the other thing is, though, is as you see, we have Pinterest, we have Twitter, we have Google+, we have Instagram, we have YouTube. We have videos on YouTube, we have commercials on YouTube that you can search. It's the iGive Do You channel, and please feel free to share those. Or if you are sending out a snail mail holiday card, go ahead and say, hey, I use iGive, and let people know that it's important to you. So really, it's all about communication. That's really all you need to do, Rob, is talk about it. Tell people, this is cool and this is working. You know, sometimes people say to me, but Lena, you know, it's 2%. And really, 2% is $5, $6. How does that make a difference? Well, the reality is that one person's $2 is only $2. But 10 people who each have $2 becomes $20. So the more people you can get involved, the larger the impact you're going to have.
All right, I'm ready now.
All right, Sandy, take it.
You guys, that was an unscripted section. They didn't tell me we were going to do this on the fly, so I hope you guys can bear with me on that. So here we go. Lena, I'll let you talk now.
Absolutely.
The reason we have the corporate dog is that we feed her the piece parts of iGive members who screw up. So Sandy's missing a toe at this point.
So, Joanne, you asked actually how do you connect Facebook to your iGive. So you go here, and you would click on the cause menu and options, sign in as the administrator, and you would link Facebook to iGive. And you'll see here that there are lots of options of how do you do it, and it'll take you step by step through the process to connect Facebook to iGive. Sandy, you can scroll down a little for me. And then it shows you the different kinds of posts. You can have shopping activity posted. You can have a monthly recap posted. You can have checks posted. And you go through all of these different options, and you click on Get Started. When you do that, it will prompt you for the Facebook password, so useful to have all that stuff together.
I'm already logged into Facebook.
And he's already logged into Facebook. But once he links, it will give him the option of which items he wants to post of that list and how often. So it is relatively simple. And if you do ever have a problem, we have a great support team headed up by Jimmy. And he loves it when people send him a ticket at support.igive.com, and he'll help you walk through it. So someone just posted a question here that asked if it costs the buyer extra to use iGive.
Oh, never, and hopefully and usually it can cost less, right? So there's 350,000 people, and stores really, really want to do business with this group of folks. And so we always get the best prices, and sometimes there's deals on top of that. The most typical deal is free shipping. Everybody loves free shipping. So we make it really easy for you to find out which stores are giving specials at that moment. So you want to finish up social media?
Well, I think that's basically, that is basically it. Please feel free to use the social media format that works best for you. And get online and just start talking about it. Even if you simply say, hey, have you tried this yet? That helps. It's just that little push, that little reminder. So you have a choice. You can either do it all by yourself and post when you want, or you can ask us for help, and we will go out of our way to make it easy and simple for you. Right now, we're only doing it automatically for Facebook and Twitter, but please use any social media option that you want. You can also, we do have a Pinterest channel, and you can post things on Pinterest, your wish list, favorite items you've purchased. Those are all options.
So I want to use this as just a reminder again that we're going through this stuff quickly. We are recording this, so you'll be able to hear what we said and digest it at your leisure. That there is a chat box in the bottom left-hand corner, and we're taking your questions that way, and we will be answering them here in a couple of minutes. We're almost done with the prepared remarks portion of this. And now I'm going to throw it back to Sandy.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys one more thing here, based on something that Lena spoke about, and that was you have the option. You can let us do these posts automatically for you, but if you want to do it manually, and we had a slide about this, one of the great things to look at is this create a join link function. Okay, if you go to that screen, if you don't already have a join link, you have the opportunity to. In this case, this charity that I'm using right here as an example doesn't have one. But you can create your own customized phrase that goes on the end of iGive.com here and use that on your Facebook posts, on your website, etc.
So that people visiting your Facebook post or your email click on that link, and they'll be taken to that pretty orange page that suggests that if they sign up, you're going to get, $5 for your cause when they try the iGive button.
Absolutely. Now, there is one question that someone posted. Yes, you are going to need to create your own Facebook page or Twitter account before starting this process. That's not something that we have the ability to do for you.
So if there's one thing you do after this afternoon's webinar, if you already have a Facebook page, link it to iGive, or really link iGive to your Facebook page, and we'll take it from there. It is amazing to see when we post, as we do once a month, when we post that the checks are going out, and we only post it to those causes that are getting checks that month, it is absolutely astounding how many new members come in and join in order to support their existing cause that they already care about, and they're following you on Facebook. Now they can help you at iGive as well.
Before we get to the final screens, I just wanted to remind everyone that we are seeing all of these questions that are posted. Thank you. We love them, and we promise we will be answering all of them in just a few minutes, so please be patient.
And this is actually our last screen, other than a thank you screen. And we're here to remind you that the donations via iGive from your supporters are generally tax deductible. The rules have to be a 501c3, or your organization has to be small, receipts less than $5,000, or you can be a religious organization, a church or a synagogue, or you have to be governmental, right? So you can give money to the park district, and your supporters can deduct that on their taxes. There are some other little items that you have to care about, but the tax report gives you what that is, and this is not tax advice. We're not qualified to give tax advice, so be sure to consult with a tax professional. So,
I'll show them how to get to that screen.
Okay.
Well, Sandy's showing you, I just want to jump in too and say that part of the reason this works is that, remember, you, the member, are giving the donation to your cause. So it's not iGive, unless it's a bonus or a contest prize, it's not iGive who's giving out the money. It's your members who are shopping, and it's their donations to you. So you may want to remember that too when you're saying thank you to people, is to go check on your supporter list and make sure that you let your supporters know that you appreciate them using iGive for their shopping.
So to get to that screen that Rob was showing you on the presentation, you go to your stats page just by clicking the link in the header here.
And this is for the member.
Correct. And then from your individual member stats, you click on the tax deduction tab, and in here, I'm in an account that's not showing any. I'm in a test account. But right here, there would be a table that actually shows your annual contribution to the cause that you have selected.
So that's it for the prepared remarks. One of the questions I noticed roll by was, how is iGive different than Amazon Smile? Well, first and foremost, donations via iGive are tax deductible. They're not through Amazon Smile. Secondly, they are complementary. They are additive. That is, when you go to Amazon via iGive, you're going to get Amazon Smile credit and iGive credit for the same purchase. So bears repeating, it is additive. They are complementary. So shopping at Amazon, actually you're doing double dipping. All right, so now we're going to look through.
So Rob, let me read you a couple of questions. I think that, related to that question is a question that comes up a lot, which is, how does iGive actually make money?
Well, so the stores, when somebody buys something, the stores pay us something on top of what goes to the cause. Sandy, if you take us to that front page again, we're going to show you a page where we're showing exactly what percentage is going to go to your cause. And go to the home page. So here we are. So in no particular order, FTD.com, 4% is going to go to your charity. FTD is going to pay us something on top of that 4%. So you always know exactly how much is going to go to your cause.
Rob, Lori wants to know how long the process is to sign up for iGive and how long from the time that you start typing until someone can shop on behalf of your cause.
Oh, that's a great question. Less than a minute if you're a good typist. We ask for 3 or 4 pieces of information. We ask for your email address. We ask for your first and last name. We ask for your zip code. And if you've used a join link, you're done signing up for iGive. We're going to then ask you, do you want to get the iGive button or one of the iGive apps? That takes another 30 seconds or a minute. And then you go to the store you want to go to and go shop.
Pretty quick, pretty easy. So there are some people who would like to know if they can't find, they're the cause administrator and they can't find their passwords, they forgot. Sandy is going to show us.
Coming back again. All right. So once you have to be logged into your personal account on iGive. Now, I'm not sure if Rob touched on this earlier or not, but even if you are the cause administrator, you must have a personal account on iGive in order to be able to get to the cause administration features. So to get your cause ID and password, once logged in, you click on the cause link up here in the header, and then any of these features I'm already logged in, so let me log out of my cause admin. Let me go back there. Any of the features that you go to that requires a password, so for instance, we'll go back to the link to Facebook page. Here we require your cause ID and password, but there's a nice little link right here on this login page that you can use if you can't find it. And if you click there, it will give you your cause ID, and you can use this page to send the password to the administrator that is registered for that cause. And that will be sent there, and then you can use that to log in. Now, if your administrator may have changed, maybe this person left your cause 2 years ago and nobody realized that person was still registered as the administrator, you can send an email or go to our support.igive.com website and open up a ticket and let Jimmy know that you need the administrator for your cause changed, and he will be happy to take care of that for you.
You know, as long as Sandy is talking, Rob, there was a question that someone said that they early on said that they were having trouble on their iPad finding their cause.
Okay, so I can't show you my an iPad screen on here. When you sign up on the iPad, to make it as simple as possible, we actually didn't include the choosing of a cause from the registration screen of the iPad app. But all you have to do is go into iGive on any computer and select a cause, and then it will automatically get carried over to your
You can do that right from your iPad as well.
Actually, you can. If you go to the My Account screen and click over to the full site, there's a link for My Stats. And right in that'll bring you up in the Safari browser, and in the header, it'll tell you to please choose a cause. You can click that, and it'll take you right there.
Perfect.
So somebody asked the question, will the PowerPoint be available as well as the recording? And that's the first time we've had that question, but I suspect we'll make it available as well. That's Leonard's call, and we will see what we do. But again, we are recording this so that you'll be able to see the PowerPoint in all its glory at causes.igive.com, and possibly we'll also send out a link so you can download the PowerPoint. So Angela suggests that lots of people are concerned with the the safety of iGive. And there's a couple of different ways to answer that. First, iGive never, ever sees your credit card information, never, ever sees Social Security numbers. As I said, the data that we ask you to give us is your first name, your last name, your zip code, postal code, and your email address. That's all we ever know about you. So the actual transaction is being handled by those 1,600 stores. And those stores, some of them are great and some of them are small, but they all really care about your security. On occasion, some of them have problems. So if you went to Home Depot from iGive, Home Depot is no longer with iGive, but they were at one point, and you made a transaction there and they had a problem, then you might have been affected. Nothing iGive could have done about that, unfortunately. So those are the two different security questions. Angela, if I missed the question you were actually asking, please just use that chat in the lower left-hand corner to reframe it. Angela is saying thanks.
Well,
You're more than welcome.
Rob, I want to jump in because I've heard from a couple of our members who say that when they've tried to install the button, Kaspersky or some of their software gets a little nervous about it. And all that I can say to you is, if that happens, please send us a note of support because we are working closely with the companies that provide virus protection. We're the white hat guys. We're good guys. And sometimes they don't see it that way, and we just have to remind them and show them. So, you have our trust that we're not taking any of your personal information. We're not a phishing site. We're not anything. But please let us know if you're hearing about it because we do want to.
Right. So, yeah, sometimes, these security companies make a mistake, and so we pick up the phone, or we send them an email, and it typically gets corrected the next day. I noticed a question in no particular order from a follow-up question on how long is the process for a nonprofit to become listed at iGive, and that's a little bit longer. Call it 5 minutes because we also have to know your mailing address so that we can send the organization a check. So the process to become a listed cause at iGive is a member, somebody who's already joined iGive individually, says, I want to list my favorite cause, and he or she does that. And Sandy, why don't you go to the Change My Cause thing under cause, right? There he goes. And under settings, I'm sorry. And there's the place where you can change it. And we ask you first to look. You don't have to go any further, Sandy.
Well, actually, this is a great, if he wants to take a step back and instead of doing that, if you want to put the word cancer in there in the search, someone asked if I knew that I want to support a cancer organization, but I'm not sure which one, how do I do this? So now you're here and you're trying to search. Here you go. You get a list.
And, of course, you can shorten that list by specifying the location, what state it's in, or in this case, cancer is pretty obvious, but you can also reduce it based on category of charity.
Sorry. So to go back, so it's so easy to choose.
Right, and if you don't find the one you want, the additional information is obviously the cause name, cause mailing address, and a little bit of a blurb about the cause so that when it's in our lists, people can see what's going on with your particular cause.
So in this case, I'm showing you how you would add a cause if it doesn't appear in our list. So you type the name. Obviously, I've had some mumbo jumbo in there. And it gives you a link here. You can click on where you would go to list your information for that cause. And this is it. This is all the information we need on this one screen. There's not a third screen, a fourth screen, a fifth. This is it.
And you don't have to wait for an email back from us or anything, do you?
You can start spreading the word immediately. So I see an easy question to answer. How do I get my button back? I've lost it. Sandy, why don't you type in iGive.com/button? And that's all you have to do. The screen you see will be specific to the browser you're using, whether it's Internet Explorer, Chrome, or Firefox. It will look a little different, but that's how you get the add-on back.
So there were a number of questions about going back again to the Facebook and hooking up Facebook. So, and Len, if you can mark these off as I get to it, please. The first question was, do you have to have a pre-existing page in Facebook in order to connect iGive to Facebook? And the answer is yes. We have to have a place to do those posts. So in Facebook, you probably have a personal account. And from your personal account, there's an option to create a page. It's called a fan page, and that's what we're talking about. So we can post to a fan page, and it's important that you understand that that's what we're talking about. We can also post to a regular member account in Facebook, but different stuff. So fan pages and member pages are a little bit different. Anyway, to do this, once you're logged in to your personal account in iGive, you click on the cause link up in the header here. That will take you to your cause. You go over here to the cause menu and you click link to Facebook. And if I saved what this value was, I didn't, of course. So I'm going to steal it from over here. Sorry. Don't look at what's behind the screen over here. And we enter our password. Okay, now this is just telling me what I can do here. Okay, how do I actually do this? This is the instructions. You click Get Started. And that actually starts the process by taking you over to Facebook. So over here in Facebook, you type in, I'm not going to type in my email address and stuff there, but you type in your username and password to Facebook. That will ask you to grant permissions to iGive to post on your behalf. And then when you're done over there, it brings you right back to iGive, and you'll be able to choose to connect that page and which kind of posts and how frequently you want them posted to your Facebook page.
Great, thank you.
So this is still the question and answer period. This is your time to ask somebody who actually knows something, that's Sandy and Lena, questions of any sort necessary, and the really difficult questions we're going to hand over to Jimmy. So
That's a great thing. Sandy, could you go to support.igive.com? Because a couple people were asking about that, and I want to show you how easy it is to talk to Jimmy.
Sure. And while they're showing you that, I'm happy to tell you that because we have support.igive.com, which has a search portal and it shows you news items as things are coming up, but in the search portal, you can search for any issue you're having, such as Safari update, and wonder what's happening when my update happened and my Safari didn't work right. And there's an article that will simply tell you that you have to go in and enable the iGive button after you have a Safari update for Yosemite. We are very happy to say that 90% of everything that may ever go wrong or questions that anybody might have been answered by the knowledge base. And about 1% of anything that goes wrong has to write to me. So some days it's very quiet, so feel free to write to support and tell us what's going on, and we'll be happy to get to you within, for sure, a day's time is the longest it would ever take to get back to you on an issue.
So right here, Sandy is showing us, if you're a cause and you're not sure what your password is and you try to recover it, but you can't get in because the person who created it has moved to Florida and enjoying the sunshine. We're in Chicago where it's cold here today. But you can go click on cause support and you can type in your name and your email and your message. If you have something to show us, please attach it and Jimmy will get it. And he is attached to his computer, I think, sometimes 24/7.
Even as we speak, I'm helping a cause change their join link from one phrase to another phrase because they've changed their name.
And so it's really that simple.
So we're going to take this opportunity to say thank you because we really appreciate the time and effort you put into to make your cause more successful on iGive. I think there's one more question that came in sort of at the end there.
Question. I think that if anyone missed our presentation today, we would encourage them to check back at causes.igive.com, and we will be posting the presentation for them to review again. and that will help there. And I think the only other question that wasn't answered, thank you. How do I link iGive to my organization's website? Well, Rob, do you want to go back? Oh, Sandy's over there. I was going to say go back to that join link that we had.
That's one way. What I was going to show you, actually over here, the other side. Over here, again, you get to this by clicking the causes link in the header, and then this takes you to the cause dashboard, and open up the wing over here on the left side. And you can see that there are various links over here for banners and logos that you can put directly onto your website to bring people over to iGive. There are also, if you wanted to print various flyers out, you can create customizable PDFs and other different kinds of brochures over here. And there's blurbs, we call them, that you can throw into a cause newsletter that you might want to say thank you or whatever to your members and ask them to join up. And Rob, I don't know if you want to touch on this, but do you want to touch on the party app for a moment?
I think we've reached the end of our thing. There was one more question I did want to. Right. So, two questions, and I can answer them quickly and easily. The question first from Laxmi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, forgive me, please. The question is, do we receive the names of donors so we can thank them? The answer is, if they give us permission, we give you the name and email address. We want you to thank them. We think that's really good form. And the second question from Lori, and that one I'm pretty certain I'm pronouncing correctly, is how does offline, that is in the store transactions, take place, and can we track them? And there are a couple of retailers that we do support offline transactions with, but it is far and few between, and it isn't worth worrying about yet. We do tell you which ones they are. Sandy is taking us to our list of stores where you can see the in-store redemption link right there. So he's going to click it, and we have a bunch of stores, but it's nothing to worry about, nothing to be particularly proud of yet. That's a next year effort on our part. So fundamentally an online solution.
But you do have, if you go to the in-store redemption, please click on it before you go to the store. It's not simply a matter of going shopping. There are some instructions there if that's one of the stores you choose to use.
Now, in addition to in-store redemption is in-store pickup. So I happen to have a geeky side to me, and so I'm a frequent customer at Best Buy. So I order all my stuff on Best Buy from the comfort of my chair, and then I go into the store and pick it up, and it's generally ready, in 40 minutes or so. And I am helping my cause, and I am getting the stuff I want, and I was able to shop online, and I know I got the best price going. So I believe we have covered all of the questions. So again, this has been recorded. It's going to be at causes.igive.com. If you need help, it's support.igive.com. And on behalf of all of us at iGive, we really, really thank you, wish you the best of holiday seasons, and look forward to hearing from you if we can be of help.